Hey world, pardon me, I look kind of cruddy right now, but I was just in the middle of cleaning and organizing, and I thought I would do a Bindi video. I know it's like kind of weird. Belly dancers will totally get this though. I've always gotten a lot of questions about my Bindi and Bindi care, and why do I have so many freaking Bindis, which isn't a question, it's more of a comment. So yeah, since I'm working on packing, I thought I would, you know, go through my Bindi collection and sort of do a Bindi 101 sort of video, if that makes any sense. A little repetitive, but I thought I'd do a quick video just to show off my collection and just let you know how to take care of your Bindis and maybe give you some storage ideas, since I'm in the process of organizing and restoring. Since I'm in the process of organizing and storing my Bindis for my move. All right, so without further ado, Bindi 101. What you're looking at currently is my Bindi hoard. Now, every single one of these came from a company called Big Ass Bindi, except for two. So here we go. They're in color order. This one right here actually came from a jewelry set, so this did not come from Big Ass Bindis. Now, the reason I have so many Bindis is because I did a few commission pieces for the owner, Lena, and she paid me in Bindis, which was fine by me because as a belly dancer, you can never have enough Bindis. So rather than this just being like a video about, hey, look at my shiny, shiny Bindis, all 34 of them, I thought I would go over Bindi care and Bindi storage as well. Now, this big piece here did not come from Big Ass Bindis either. This was a piece of jewelry that I fashioned into a Bindi for a costume. Alright, so now that you've seen all my Bindis, let me show you how I take care of them and store them. Alright, so here is what you need to keep your Bindis fresh and clean. This is going to work on any sort of handmade Bindi that you purchase off of like Etsy or I guess eBay or at a show. Usually the backs have some sort of plastic coating on them, but not always. This is going to work on a plastic coating or not a plastic coating. So if your Bindi is just metal, it'll work just fine. Don't worry about it. You're not going to damage your Bindi. You're not going to hurt anything. Alright, so you need your pile of dirty Bindis, which I have a lot of. You're going to need a bottle of rubbing alcohol. And you are going to need some Q-tips. And that's it. So all you're going to do is dip the Q-tip in the rubbing alcohol and then scrub the back of the Bindi off. And I will show you how to do that, although it's pretty self-explanatory. So as you can see, I have a very, very dirty Bindi here. I have not cleaned this Bindi in I'm not sure how long. There's even hair sticking to it. It's so dirty. And then I have my saturated Q-tip. So all you do is basically gently scrub the back of your Bindi with your Q-tip, and any spirit gum that you have stuck on the back of your Bindi is going to start to erode away and come right off. Now here's a nice little money-saving tip for everybody out there. Probably shouldn't say this because I'm guilty of selling this myself, but if you purchase spirit gum from a Bindi vendor and they are selling spirit gum remover, that is just rubbing alcohol. I promise you, it is rubbing alcohol, and you are completely wasting your money if you purchase it. You can purchase a huge bottle of rubbing alcohol for about 98 cents and it will last you forever and a year. As you can see, the Q-tip is starting to become quite discolored from the spirit gum. Now, your average bindi wearer is not going to have this much gunk on the back of their bindi. Like I said, this one was extremely, extremely dirty, but you can already see the difference in, there you go, dropping it. You can already see the difference in the color on the back. You're going to notice it's going to start to become very sticky again. Just keep on cleaning. Repeat dipping your Q-tip as much as necessary, and your bindi is going to become sparkling clean. If you take good care of your bindis this way, they can last years and years and years. My oldest bindi is 7 years old. Alright, so here's a little tip. If you've got a bindi that is just gunked, caked, I mean, look how gross that is. I am embarrassed to show this. I haven't cleaned this in a long time. What you want to do is take your rubbing alcohol, completely saturated Q-tip, and just, this is really hard to do one-handed, you're going to just soak the back of this and just let it set while you clean your other bindis or brush your hair or brush your teeth or whatever. I'd give it a good 5 minutes just soaking the back of it, and that's really going to eat away the adhesive and help you clean the back of your bindi much better. And just to show you, after you've cleaned it, here's the after of the back of the bindi I showed you earlier. So you can see it's nice and clear, nice and clean. Rubbing alcohol is an amazing thing. I've tried makeup remover, does not work. You have to use rubbing alcohol on it. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now we're actually going to move on to bindi storage. Alright, so what I use is this clear container. It's not too fancy. I do have a couple really nice ones. I use this clear one here, and then I have an actual bindi box that was given to me by Lena, and this is where I got the idea from. Now, what Lena puts in her bindi boxes are basically Tic Tac containers. You can get these at craft stores. The ones I actually have, my collection grew way too big for my bindi box, so I went out and I purchased this, which came with all of these Tic Tac containers in various sizes. So it comes with big ones, and then it comes with smaller ones, so you get 2 sizes. Basically, these just neatly stack right in there. Your bindis are going to be safe. They're not going to get destroyed. They're not going to go anywhere. It's great for travel. It's just great for sitting around in case they get knocked over. You know, if they are sticky from a show and you put them in the Tic Tac containers, they don't actually stick too bad to the insides of these containers, and you can get them out and then clean them later, which is why I have neglected to clean mine for so long. Alright, so let me get to work organizing my bindis, and I do actually color code them. And then I will show you their finished little homes. Alright, and here we go. This is my finished bindi storage. All cleaned and in their little homes. Here is the bead holder. So, as I said before, you can get this at any craft store. It's usually in the beading aisle. They're basically little Tic Tac containers. And my little bindis all fit perfectly, nice and snug. And I've got one left over to grow in the big one, and in my smaller one. This is the inside of the bindi box, and it comes with a mirror. And here's my bindis, and I've got my little face jewels right here, and any bindis that don't fit into Tic Tac boxes go into the open space. So a little bit of Bindi 101 for you here. The most common question we get asked by any general audience member is, how do you get your bindi to stay on? Besides, what is that on your forehead? The question is simply answered by this. This is spirit gum. This is what I use. The brand is called Kirby Spirit Gum. I get it at Halloween USA or the Halloween store. One bottle will last me probably 2 years. I think this bottle is 2 years old. I could be wrong. My last bottle lasted me forever. I can't even tell you how long it lasted. This is your best option to keep bindis staying on. Your second option is to use an eyelash glue. I don't recommend using the dark tone one. Use the light tone if you're going to go this route, but this is the only bottle I had sitting around. Now, with my skin, I have oily to normal skin, and I find that using the eyelash adhesive just does not work with me. Some people are allergic to spirit gum, so make sure if you're going to do this, you do a test patch on your skin so you don't break out. But I find that this just falls right off of my skin, especially in any sort of humid weather. Eyelash adhesive just does not cut it for me. The spirit gum is the only thing that works. The trick to spirit gum is to make sure you put it on the bindi and then let it set. You're going to want to let it sit there for quite a little while. And let me show you how to tell when your bindi is ready to be put on your face. Alright, so here I have a bindi that I have just coated in spirit gum. Now, because I just coated it, it's going to stick, but as you can see, it's going to fall right off. Now what you want to do is let it sit in the air. If you get real impatient, you can tap at it. And it's going to dry the adhesive a little bit faster. Tap, tap, tap. And then it's going to dry, and it's going to adhere to your skin much better. Now you can see this isn't coming off. If you have a more weighted bindi like this one, and you have it on your forehead, it could start to peel off. You may have to press and hold for a few moments. But as you can see, now that it's been tapped and dried, it's not coming off. For the extra stubborn bindis, this isn't recommended, but I have done it and I have seen other dancers do it as well. You coat the bindi as seen here, let it become tacky, and then you do the same to a small patch of skin on your forehead. And that will help adhere it, and then you stick the two together and it should hold. If I can get this big old thing to hold, I mean, it's completely possible, and you can see how huge this bindi is on my finger. There we go. So there is your Bindi 101. I hope everybody has enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you have any other bindi questions, and I will answer them to the best of my knowledge. Thanks for watching. Bye.